The Raw on Netflix premiere should have been the biggest indicator that we were in for some serious Triple H garbage moment booking. The entire night consisted of almost all of the main eventers competing in matches or cutting promos, sucking off the suits in the crowd. Notice how Stardust was left out and forced to sit in the crowd like the jobber he truly is. John Cena announces he's going to be in the Rumble. The fans in IWC cheer and are obviously rooting for him. Coming into the Rumble, everyone is expecting either Cena or CM Punk to win it, seeing as they're the only ones with some star power left that the fans care about. There's no way they were giving us another Reigns WrestleMania main event. But unfortunately for the viewers at home, we had to sit through Jay friggin' Uso win a friggin' Royal Rumble in friggin' 2025. The amount of disrespect, pettiness, jealousy, triple fraud has for Cena is unreal, just like his new fake show. Triple H knew that if Cena won that Rumble, he'd be tied with Austin for the most Rumble win ever, further solidifying his status as one of the greats and further relegating Triple H to the tier below guys like him. So he sacrificed a layup road to WrestleMania story with Cena just to be petty and make us sit through the Yeet guy trying to be serious for 2 months. Cena then announces he's entering the chamber without even qualifying, but who cares? It's Cena. He wins the chamber match after Seth Rollins drags CM Punk even more down the card to have a triple threat match for the World Heyman Championship. Cody comes out to congratulate the guy who wants to take his belt, then proceeds to get jumped Cena, The Rock, and Travis Scott. So obviously we're doing an overcoming the odds story for Stardust, where he has to find a way to get past Black Adam and Cactus Jack to successfully defend his against Peacemaker, right? Wrong. Instead, neither of those guys showed up on TV for 2 weeks. Does it feel like WrestleMania season yet, guys? How Triple H allowed this to happen is insanity. A good booker would bargain Cena into a segment in person or backstage the very next show, regardless of his set dates. You don't just do one of the hottest angles ever in wrestling and don't follow up for weeks. Vintage NOSEMAN booking right here, folks. When Cena decides to grace the neckbeards in the audience and at home with his presence, he berates them and blames the fans for booing him all those years, which would be valid for him to say like 10 years ago. But the fans have shown Cena nothing but love since he went part-time. Did Cena get PTSD in the chamber? Regardless, the build to WrestleMania 41 pretty included Cena getting laid out by Stardust and bitching to the fans. Great storytelling there, Noseman. He then beats Stardust with the help of Travis Scott, who we still don't know his allegiance with Cena is about or his malice against Cody. Once again, vintage Noseman booking, and I see a lot of people blaming The Rock for that mess, whilst completely ignoring the fact that Triple H is the head of creative, and if we are to take The Rock on his word, he let him know he wasn't going to be at WrestleMania for several weeks, and this is the best Triple H could come up with. Following that mess, Cena proceeds to get laid out by Randy Orton for weeks to build up his Backlash match with him. Yes, that was literally all the build we got for two legends competing one final time. Vintage knows. The biggest fumble of this Cena heel run was his feud with R-Truth. Yeah, they had a match at Saturday's night main event that had almost no build, but the real drama and money was prolonging the feud after Ron Killings came back from his future endeavors to a huge pop at Money in the Bank. I know it killed Triple H to hear that kind of reaction for a Vince guy that he just fired, so obviously he buried him. Truth cuts off his locks. Why didn't Cena do this for more heat? If you know anything about that culture, that would have got Cena some major heat, but no. Instead, we get Truth attacking Cena again and again and telling him that he's the one driving the Fruity Pebbles bus now. This feud went nowhere, and Ron Killings has pretty much disappeared from TV. Vintage Noseman booking. Then the Saudis told TKO, "You greedy jabronis better get us a solid main event," or, "Well, do you like we did those journalists? Ha ha, I kid." Maybe. So Noseman has to scramble and find the two biggest names the Saudis give a fuck about it, John Cena and CM Punk, two guys that get laid out in about 75% of their segments under the Triple H era. This was Cena's best feud of his heel run. Did it go anywhere past the 3 weeks of Build It? Of course not, but it was nice to see Rollins or Stardust holding these guys back with their jobber presence. Stardust wins the King of the Ring, and the fans just accept that he's getting another title shot after barely wrestling or showing up on TV post-WrestleMania. But the Solomonster and JD from New York will tell you this 40-year-old man is the face of the company and carrying shit. I'm not even joking when I say this, but this is exactly how this feud went. Segment 1, Cena tells Cody he's not going to face him and he's going to ruin SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure Triple H and TKO have already beat you on that, John. Cody then gives Cena a one-star frog splash through a table. Segment 2, Cena comes out to tell Cody and the fans that he was wrong, embraces them, and he's ready to face Cody at SummerSlam in a street fight. The match happens, and Cena loses. That's it. That's how the final 2 segments of John Cena's heel run ends. And these NPCs online eat this shit up, bro. That's how you built up a street fight? Then, after Cena loses cleanly and passes the torch to the 40-year-old man, another past his prime wrestler comes out. Brock Lesnar comes back and lays out Cena. For what exactly? These guys haven't had a match together since Royal Rumble 2015, 10 years ago. And what beef does Brock have with Cena at this point in their careers? And why wouldn't he attack Stardust, the guy who last beat him? Once again, vintage NOSEMAN booking. So yeah, that was the Cena heel run of 2025. It was so shit, dude. Me personally, I'd have Cena stay heel all the way into retirement and really give the fans nothing on his farewell. And I'd have him drop the belt to someone who can actually is on TV a majority of the year. Maybe like an LA Knight, or isn't that Killer Cross guy getting over right now? Montez Ford has a great look and grew up admiring Cena. Austin Theory was the last guy to beat Cena at WrestleMania. Maybe go full circle? Nah, that makes too much sense and gives Guy more entertaining than Triple H's Golden Boys a chance. So what did you guys think about the Cena heel run? Am I right? Give the video a like. Am I wrong? Give it a dislike. Either way, let's see what NOSEMAN does with the last 12 dates Cena has left.